Hi guys, welcome to the first instalment of my newest series. So this is going to be a mini series, a mini mobility series, and each week I'm going to showcase some exercises and drills that you can do for different body parts. And this week we're going to focus on the shoulder. We've got a couple of exercises and drills. You can do them all in one session. You can spread them out, you can do a couple each day to make sure your shoulders are feeling good and moving well. So the first exercise is called a Proline Job. So what we're going to do here is we're going to lie on the floor, flat on our face, on our chest, and from there we're going to lift, so head facing down, we're going to lift the hands onto the floor here, so in that kind of press up position, lift them up, we're going to push our hands out, we're going to bring them round to the lower back, and we're going to come back round, twist them, and back in. That's one rep. We're going to do that 10 times. I'm going to do 2 sets of that. Have about 15 to 20 seconds rest in between. So I'll go again. It's here, out, round, nice and wide to the lower back. We're going to come back, twist the hands in, and back there. 10 reps of that, 2 sets. So what we're going to do next is an exercise I like to call thread the needle. We're going to be on our all fours position. Imagine this is the thread, the gap between your arm and your leg. The arm's the needle, we're simply going to thread it through there. We're going to rotate and twist all the way, making sure our hips stay nice and square, but the shoulder pushes through. You should feel this stretch now, your upper back muscles. We're going to hold this for 5 seconds. We're going to come back up, and we're going to change sides. We're going to go 5 seconds there. 3, 4, 5. We're going to come back, and we're going to repeat that 5 reps on each side, okay? So in that all fours, arm through, twisting the upper back with the hips staying still, 5-second hold, come back, change sides and repeat 5 reps on each, 5-second hold on each side. So the next exercise, we're going to use a band for this. So if you have access to a band, great. If you're in the gym and you don't, but you have access to a cable pulley machine, by all means use that. Just keep it nice and light to make sure we're moving with a good form and we're keeping that shoulder safe. So what we're going to do, if you've got the band, we're going to hold it with an underhand grip, so palms facing up. Elbows staying nice and tight, and we're simply going to pull out there. We're going to keep the elbows in, and we're going to come back. Don't worry about how far you pull it, just pull it far enough, you feel a bit of tension, and then you come back. This is going to work the shoulder through external rotation. It's going to target the little muscles. It's also going to strengthen those little muscles, which you wouldn't quite target on the big exercises like all the presses and the lateral raises and so on. So we're going to do that. We're going to do 20 reps on that. We're going to hold it for about half a second to a second in that extended position. We're going to come back 20 times there. You can do this every day, even twice a day. This is a great exercise for strengthening those mini muscles in the shoulder. The next exercise then is going to be a banded pull apart. So again, this is just a light band. You can even use a red one for this if you're strong enough. But again, start nice and light, get those shoulders primed, and then progress just like you would with your weights. So with that one, you're going to lift your arms out straight. Again, try to get an even hold on the band. You don't want to go too narrow, or the more narrow you get, it's going to be a lot harder to pull wide, it's going to be heavier on the shoulder. So start wider and again, increase either the colour of the band or the narrowness, the width, that's the word. So we're going to arms straight there, and we're simply going to pull as wide as we can, keeping the arms straight. The band's going to come towards the neck and the chest. We're going to there and back in. And again, 20 times on this one, and that's again going to target the little muscles, but also the muscles on the back, the upper back and the shoulder. And it's going to activate all them ready for when you need to use it. So again, 20 reps on that one. From there, then we're going to do an exercise called Banded Dislocate. With this one, be very careful. Just either go nice and wide and a nice light band. Don't push it. I wouldn't advise using it with a stick. And if you have had any experience with dislocations, or you've got previous dislocations, I would potentially avoid this. And if you're going to do it, maybe just do that with the band and just do the full rotation there. So be very careful with this one. But if your shoulders, if you haven't had any previous shoulder injuries, by all means do it. Just be very careful. So with this one, again, we're going to hold the band nice and wide. We're going to come up over the head. We're going to come wide. We're going to turn. Okay, back over there. I know this is a great exercise of moving the shoulders through the full range of motion. Just be careful, because in this position, especially with previous shoulder dislocations, obviously your shoulder might be weaker and more prone to pushing into positions you shouldn't. So again, we're going to do 20 reps of this, and this is what I do every day. But yeah, it's a great exercise of moving the shoulder through a full range of motion. But like I said, just be very careful with this one. So this next exercise, we're going to get a kettlebell involved. You're going to need a kettlebell for this, but again, you want to go nice and light. If this is an 8, which is fine for me, but if you need to go lighter with a 2 or a 4, feel free, because we want to go light and nice and controlled on this. So with this one, we're going to take a knee. The kettlebell is going to be in the opposite hand to wherever knee is up. And with that, we're going to lift it up, support it there. And when you're ready, with the kettlebell upside, it's called an upside down press, handle underneath, bottom of the kettlebell facing up. We're going to just press straight up. And again, nice and control up, control it down, control it up, control it down. Stay nice and tall again, so we want to activate that core as well as much as possible, because we can work more core and any other muscles, great. But again, with this one, we're just working on the little muscles to stabilise that shoulder while we're still strengthening our pressing ones, our deltoids. So with that, press up, stay nice and tall, come down. We're going to do 6 reps on this arm, we're going to come down, we're going to change arms, we're going to do 6 reps on the other arm, 3 sets on each. I'm going to voice over this one because the music was way too loud in the gym. But as you can see here, I'm doing a dead hang. With this one, all you do is grab hold of a bar and hang off it. Like I said with the dislocates, if you've got previous shoulder injuries and dislocations, just be careful, because obviously you are pulling your shoulder into that extended position. This is a great exercise for just stretching the shoulders and the whole body out. And you're going to aim for 3 sets of 20 seconds on this one. This next exercise then is called the Scapular Pull. And on this one, it's going to be in a dead hang position, and you're simply going to pull your shoulders down and back, engaging your scapulars. And with this one, it's 3 sets of 6 reps each.